I am Maria Garcia de Fleury. March 10th is the Day of Doctor in Venezuela. The date was selected at the session of the Venezuelan Medical Federation in 1955, 70 years ago, in commemoration of the birth of the doctor and former president of Venezuela, Jose Maria Vargas, considered the father of medicine in Venezuela. The studies of medicine already had been established in our country in 1763, and the Protomedicato on May 14, 1777, with Dr. Lorenzo Campins y Ballester leading it by royal decree issued by the King Charles III. But it was in 1826 when the liberator Simón Bolívar entrusted Dr. José María Vargas with the important mission of restoring the University of Caracas. Thus, in 1827, Dr. Vargas, as rector, initiated innovations at the university, implementing his knowledge from the great European centers in which he had studied. He opened the Faculty of Medicine, teaching anatomy, botany, mineralogy, and chemistry, branches that until then were unknown in the Venezuelan society. At that time, the young doctor Jose Gregorio Hernandez was sent to study in France, famous for his advance in medicine, and asked him to bring back the best medical instruments to modernize medicine in the country. Dr. Vargas dedicated a quarter of a century to teaching the next generations without receiving a salary for it. He had a successful administrative job. He cleaned up the university's income, reorganized the faculties of different faculties, created new chairs, physically repaired the classrooms, organized the libraries, and linked the university with other institutions. Thus, at the end of his term, the university had become a model of administrative efficiency and a prestigious center of studies. In 1936, we must remember the first woman doctor in the country at a time when women were discriminated against and could not vote. That year, in a transcendental and unusual act in the medicine of the time, the first female doctor in Venezuela graduated, Dr. Leah Imber, who was born in Ukraine on October 18, 1914, and fleeing the ravages of the Russian Revolution, arrived at the port of La Guaira in 1928, accompanied by her mother and her sister Sofia, where her father, Naum Imber, was waiting for them, all searching for the promised land in America. Leah, aged 16, enrolled at the Central University of Venezuela and in 1936, on time, graduated as the first woman to receive a doctorate from a Venezuelan university. Because of her outstanding grades, she was chosen to give the graduation speech. Leah Imber founded the Venezuelan Society of Pediatrics, was the founder of and director of the J.M. de los Rios Children's Hospital in Caracas, a member of the UNICEF Steering Committee, the board of directors of the College of Physicians, and the National Academy of Medicine. She worked at the University Central de Venezuela with Dr. Jose Gregorio Hernandez in the recently created Department of Pathology and Bacteriology, because at that time, microbiology and parasitology were united. There are hundreds of Venezuelan doctors who have distinguished themselves worldwide. Today, we would like specially to mention Dr. Jose Gregorio Hernandez, nationally and internationally recognized for his medical research and educational competence. He has been canonized by Pope Francis because Jose Gregorio knew how to combine medicine and university teachings with his intense love and devotion to God, convinced that with God we always win.